Have you ever walked past the Coconut Grove Library? I have. Many times. Oblivious. On the way to a bar or to a coffee shop. Maybe to lunch. Just ignorant. It took me so long to realize someone is actually buried right off the sidewalk. One day I discovered the grave of none other than Eva Munroe. What a way to be reminded how history is simply life. The stories of the many people who came before us. People who lived and loved just like us. And just like we will, died. Died, perhaps despite being young, despite whatever aspirations they may have had, like Eva. In the fall of 1881, the doctors informed me my wife had tuberculosis, and without an absolute change of climate would be incurable. We thought immediately of beautiful Biscayne Bay, and at once prepared to go there. Ava's older sister, Adeline, was similarly affected, and with their older brother Thomas and a companion, Mrs. O'Day, we sailed for Key West on the Mallory steamer as soon as possible. Our infant daughter, Edith, was left with my mother in the home at Great Kills, and we never saw the little one again, for she died during the winter. We sailed to the bay in the schooner Adelaide, owned by the Froes, and established ourselves in a vacant house offered us by Mr. Ewan. We soon made ourselves comfortable, but the nearest neighbor then was over a mile distant, which was not conducive to cheer or health, and we moved to Miami. Palmetto thatches were made over the tents, and with the hospitable Peacock family near us in Fort Dallas, and the Brickles just across the river, we felt quite homelike. Nowhere could we have received more absolutely disinterested and kindly help and attention than were here freely given us. I built a skiff and made some fishing trips, and the time passed, but not with pleasure, for neither Eva nor her sister improved. After a visit from Dr. James A. Henshaw, who came down from Indian River, we began to lose all hope for our dear one, and if possible, we would have started for the north at once. A few weeks later, we laid her to rest, close by, and striking our camp set sail for Key West and home. Just as the steamer made fast to the wharf in New York, Ava's sister, Addie, also died, and the sadness of our return was complete. Ralph Munroe.